Simon Ekpa declares Tinubu 8 others wanted. So guys, I can't believe that Simon Ekpa could boldly and openly declare Tinubu wanted. We all know that recently the defense headquarters declared Simon Ekpa and other 96 persons wanted over terrorism. So Simon Ekpa has equally gone on the social media to declare Tinubu himself and other 8 wanted. Nigerians, where are we heading to with all this? Where are we heading to? So guys, I'm going to allow you to watch this reaction coming from, some Nigerians who have spoken. But for me, I just want to use this opportunity to say that the presidency should remember that they promise they are going to dialogue with everybody who is, agitating if elected into office. So that was his promise during the campaign, if at all he campaigned. But I believe that most of the presidential candidates said they were going to sit down and dialogue. And I think this is the right time for that dialogue to take place. The 3 key presidential candidates that we had then said they were going to dialogue and sit down on a round table, together with all agitators, to know their problem and to know what they can offer them. So guys, I think this is time for us to start that conversation, because for somebody to come out boldly on the social media to declare his president wanted alongside with 8 others, I think for me this is joke taken too far. Honestly, I will not support that. I must be sincere, but at the same time I think this is a golden opportunity for the presidency to call on all those who are agitating, including those from the west, those from the southeast, the southwest, and wheresoever, who are agitating and have one issue or the other, being Nigerians, should be called to the table and let these things be addressed. Because as it stands now, Nigeria does not need any form of unrest. The country is failing. So for me, I will not support this. Let me allow you listen to this reaction where a guy has talked on this and his own thoughts on what is happening. Just take a look at this video and don't forget to comment yours in the comment section below.
Ekpa wanted. And in retaliation, Simon Ekpa has also declared Tinubu, Shetima and others wanted. What can you say to this?
That is not retaliation. He comes out with facts. Because we of course see on social media platforms where Shetima was having meeting. He met the kidnappers with masks, opened their faces, encouraging them not to hide their faces. Are you listening to me? I watch it live. Other persons that watched it, they are listening to me. I'm not telling lies. Subscribe or just open your Facebook or Google, write Shetima meeting with bandits in the bush. He's gonna bring it out. It's not good to be telling people lies. Samanaba is not retaliating. He's making points. See, the reason why he's putting Tinubu there is that Tinubu, as a president, is supposed to release Nnamdi Kanu. He's not supposed to tag his Igbo brothers terrorists. It's unfair. Igbo man is not terrorist. Yoruba man is not terrorist. Ijaw man isn't. Efik man either isn't. Are you listening to me? We are peace-loving people. We are Christians. The blood of terrorism is not running in our veins as Igbos. So whoever is labeling Ekpa a terrorist is labeling himself a terrorist. That's why Ekpa fired them back. The right person there is Shetima. God knows what I'm saying. God is my witness. The insurgency in the northeast started from Shetima. Yes, not Moody Sharif. Moody Sharif just trained those boys, those political thugs, to help him win election. And they actually did. Are you listening to me? We know the roles that Shetima played in the insurgency going on in northern Nigeria. Are you listening to me? So, Samanaba is not firing back as in retaliation, but he's just making points. The constitution of insurgency in the north is 95% northerners. I'm telling you. The other Sahel countries contributed 5%. Yoruba man, none. Igbo man, none. Then when you talk about insecurity in the southeast, it's a normal thing. There is insecurity here, and the politicians, they have hand there. There is insecurity in the southwest. Politicians, they have hand there. Like number one person in the southeast that constitutes insecurity is Hope Uzodimma. Hope Uzodimma from Amoma community. Olu stole his brother's mandate using Fulani hegemony. The Fulanis help him. Abakari, the late Abakari. He won in the court because we have blind judiciary system. Our judges are blind, so myopic and wicked. They cannot see in a haste the future of their children. But I'm telling you that what is going on now, no matter how those judges twist and sway justice, their children are at the receiving end. And it's gonna not be so long. See, let me tell you, time shall tell. The insecurity in Nigeria, Simona can never be on the top list of wanted persons. How could you want somebody that works with Finland in their military? He's a military personnel. He's a soldier in Finland. So it's a dangerous accusation that Nigeria should tell Finland how far. Why could they accuse one of their citizens of insecurity or insurgency, constituting insecurity or insurgency? They should explain to Finland, because Finland is more developed than Nigeria. In terms of resources, they manage what they have. They are the most advanced country in Europe. They are from Scandinavia region of Europe. The best in advancement in technology. They are the best when you talk about modern development as a country. You can never see a Finland man in England working. It's a lie. You can never see a Finland man scrambling for food or looking for what to eat in America or Nalai. They are more advanced than all these countries in the West. Are you listening to me? So Simona Bali, as a military officer there, they should be proscribe him. Oh, he's not a terrorist. He's not a terrorist.
It was the problem that gave birth to Simona Ekpa today, because I said at a point, enough is enough. I cannot continue to watch my people being killed, butchered, and their head chopped off by the terrorists sponsored by Nigeria state. The one that break the camel back is a story that I would like to share to people of Greece today. In 2021, after the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or in 2020 before he was kidnapped also, terrorists attacked my village, slaughtered people that I know, slaughtered women and men that I know, cut off their head. And these people, I know their family, I know their children, and I watched this video. One of the survivors of this attack is still alive today. He saw Nigeria Army as part of those who came for that attack. From that day, the anger I have for Nigeria multiplied. One of the victims of this killing by the Nigeria Army in conjunction with the Fulani reside in Libya. He is probably watching this program. His father was butchered, head cut off. These particular killings, I documented it very well. I sent it to the president of Finland. I sent it to Brussels during the time the so-called Ellen White was still doing lobbying with the IPOB name. We compiled those things, sent to the United Nations, sent to everywhere. Nobody has been held responsible today. The next thing was the journalist that reported this killing was banned from entering Ebonyi State Government House to report about it, because they reported about it. So some of you may remember when Omahe journalists from entering Ebonyi Government House. One of those journalists, his mother head was cut off. This is the first time I am sharing some secret. But today, from 2021 to this date, as you can see, nobody have been arrested because nobody would be arrested. I decided that in addition to all the killings of Biafrans, from Aba to the invasion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house, killing over 28, according to people, they say there were people that were killed at numbers 100. They say it was 28 people that was killed in Oyendu's house. Coupled to Mpo massacre, this is a direct killing by the Nigeria state, not suspected terrorists or suspected headers. And I pray to God to opportunity to defend my people. And that opportunity is here. And I am defending Biafra with brutality. Very brutal. Nobody will kill Biafra again and live to tell the story. That's why anywhere they are in Biafra land, we will hunt them down. It is the best self-defense. In addition to that, the independent state of Biafra will follow it with diplomacy, political solution, and of course, the defense comes with the guerrilla warfare. We are not backing down. You kill us, we kill you back. They have declared that secessionists are wanted. They call me secessionist. Well, you can declare me wanted. We have also declared you wanted. And any place you see these people that are killing our people from Opus or Dema, arrest them in Biafra land. Any place you see them, any day Tinubu will enter Biafra land, make sure he doesn't go back. We'll arrest them, arrest him. The same thing goes to Shetima. From this day, the target of the Biafra Defense Forces is to make sure that those sponsoring the killing of Biafras will not be allowed to enter our territory. We must not give them a British space. We must not allow them to come to our land and kill and go. The time of that is over. We will fight them tooth to tooth. We will fight them iron to iron. We will fight them gun to gun. We will defend our land to the last drop of our people.
Yes.
And they are running mad because somebody actually stood up to say enough is enough. For this to happen, we must understand that the enemy has planted this, disagreement, disunity, fighting, and all that within the Biafra people. It is normal. It doesn't move me. It doesn't move anybody who understands what the government oppressors can do in order to weaken the collectiveness and the power of the people of the victim. And that they have done very well. Today you see people who were fighting for Biafra many years ago. All of a sudden, they are not telling you that Nigeria, they are not telling you. And I want to make it very clear. Nobody owned Biafra. Nobody owned Biafra. Biafra is owned by everyone who believes in Biafra. Nobody have the monopoly to restore Biafra. The only thing is that God have ordained some people, while giving birth to them from the beginning, that they are going to be the one that God will use to restore Biafra. And today, we are here. And that's exactly what we're doing.
Yes.
There is no threat that will move us. And please, the media team, look at the comment section and remove the idiot. Our freedom is guaranteed. Guaranteed by the laws, international laws, the United States Treaties, African Union Charter, and what have you. I am promising you today, using this opportunity of this tour to Greece, to promise Biafra people that in a matter of days, we will start the legal process for Nigeria for reparation to Biafra, the Biafra government. That particular reparation will start few days to come. And the information will be public. We will fight Nigeria from all corners. We will fight them legally. As this particular declaration is approaching, we will make Nigeria very, very uncomfortable. It is going to be the only target we have is to make sure that Nigeria is uncomfortable on the declaration of Biafra. So we are going to fight them from African Union to the UN to any other entity that Nigeria is part of. The next step of this Biafra liberation is the application for reparation. Thank you, everyone.
She has declared one of the leaders of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Simon Ekpa, wanted. According to a statement by the Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, Mr. Ekpa and other insurgents and criminals are wanted for undermining the security of the country. Mr. Ekpa, who is number 78 on the list, has been accused of secessionist agitations under IPOB. Military authorities also declared 96 other persons wanted alongside Simon Ekpa as efforts continue to track down those responsible for the murder of the military personnel who were on a peace mission in Okwama community of Delta State. A banner wanted suspected terrorists and their cohorts have been released, and the military says the banners would be deployed in strategic areas across the country for ease of recognition and the arrest of wanted persons. Well, right now I have joining me to discuss this a retired police chief, DSP Eze Harrison. Good to have you on the news at this time. So now the military has declared lots of people wanted, including the leader of the one of the leaders of proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Simon Ekpa. But talk to us about what you make of this. Why this move? You know, is it too late or is it too soon with the numbers being put out there by the military? What do you make of this?
On the side of the IPOB, Simon Ekpa and all of that, well, the young man is in Finland making noise. It should be up to Nigerian government to actually look into what is the problem in the southeastern Nigeria. And also, the presence of the federal government is not felt in the southeastern Nigeria. And these are some of the things that is leading to the agitations and so on and so forth. So that is what I could make of all this, because every other thing are sensitive security issues that we would not want to dabble into this hour.
Right. With that being said, what other approach would you propose that this situation or this situation rather should be handled? You know, we just understand that the military has declared 96 persons wanted in connection to terrorist activities in the country. Simon Ekpa has been included. But what would you make, or what are your thoughts generally on how it's been put out there, and what do you think should be a strategic approach to address some of the concerns you also highlighted?
Now, look at this. Now, Simon Ekpa, to me, is not a terrorist. He is an agitator. Until we begin to put a difference between those who are agitating for something and those who are actually terrorists. Now, we know those that are terrorist group leaders in the country, and nothing positive has been done to quell the activities of those that are known to be terrorists, and so on and so forth. I don't see Simon Ekpa as a terrorist. I see him as an agitator. I see Nnamdi Kanu as an agitator, and several other ethnic groups that are agitating for one thing or the other, which, to me, the federal government should have sit back, have a roundtable talk, and discuss with these people to find out what are their grievances. Why are they agitating and what are they agitating for? These and more other ways could be adopted. so that we'll be able to live in harmony as one nation. So, including Simon Ekpa in the list of those 96 or thereabout terrorists that have been listed by the government, I don't see that as I don't see him being a part of that terrorist group. He's an agitator. He is asking for something. The federal government should look into what is the reason why he is asking for what he is asking for. And when that is looked into, then it could be resolved. We could have a roundtable discussion, and all those issues will be resolved. I don't think there is anybody who wants to break away from Nigeria, but I think they're asking that there should be more presence of the federal government activities and agencies in the other neglected.
So guys, even Tinubu himself at one point or the other felt one Nigeria is never an option. So you can see it from this article that he doesn't believe in one Nigeria. So guys, everybody keeps saying that dialogue is the only way to go. Dialogue, dialogue, dialogue. Even Peter Obi said, in our respective families, sometimes even your children can be dissatisfied with how things are being done. It's all about dialogue. Dialogue. You dialogue everywhere, even with little children. Sometimes you just have to just humble yourself to dialogue, and that is what everybody is saying. And like I always say, when you go to places like the Southeast, honestly, you will not believe there is a federal government. We've seen projects across Nigeria. Like in the last administration, we saw so many projects that Buhari did with the borrowed fund. But the Southeast was just, set aside. They only bring the topic of the second Niger bridge when elections are approaching. And that was just what's right from the days of Jonathan. President Jonathan, they've always used that. But honestly, we can settle this thing within the twinkle of an eye. We can just settle all this and douse the tension. So for me, I just want to say that the federal government should call these people and understand what they are. I think that is even the best way to settle this unrest in the Southeast, because there is no terrorism in the Southeast. There is no banditry there. The only thing is we have this group of people who are not satisfied with the way, they feel they've been maligned. And you can see the federal government is not providing job opportunities for the youth in the Southeast, if not for trading. I mean, so many Southeasterners will be idle if not for, go and do your business. So I think it is time for us to open up that conversation again, and let's douse the tension. Nigeria can stay together, I believe. Let everybody feel belong. That is just what some of these people are asking for. Let them feel belong. So guys, I don't know what you make of all this. Just drop your thoughts. I believe that we all are just airing our own views. I just want you to drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And I also want you to understand that it is good we all stay together. So you can imagine having this country called Nigeria, where we all feel united, feel belong, we are all one. And you can see, you can imagine how prosperous Nigeria is going to be if we all are together. So this agitation can equally be doused, like the problem in the Niger Delta was doused. I believe this one can be doused. Since you know what the demands of the people are, why not meet it and let there be peace? Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.